Hey everybody, I just wanted to tell you something I tell a lot of people, that I firmly believe that anybody can be great at anything, whatever they put their mind to, whatever they want, if as long as they're physically capable and mentally capable of doing it, I believe they can. And it really is not complicated. Now I just want to tell you this, I started playing sax when I was in 4th grade. And I practiced about 30 minutes a week for maybe, give or take, 5 days a week and sometimes 6 days a week for a season there. Yeah, I mean, probably from the time I was in 4th grade to the time I was in high school, practiced about half hour a day. Sometimes I would go through seasons where I practice an hour a day or whatever, but at least a half hour a day for 5 days a week. That's a lot of time added up by the time you get to the end of your high school. Now, I've started practicing 2 to 3 hours a week or so, or more, sometimes less, sometimes more, whatever, through college and after college. But mostly in college is when I put in all that, a lot of time. And then, I mean, by that point I was good enough to play with other people, so I was playing a lot. So I had the horn in my mouth and I was doing the thing that I wanted to get good at. It wasn't just in the practice room. So, and also in high school and junior high, I was in band. I was playing a lot. It wasn't just the practice time. But say, if I didn't have any of that, it might take a little longer to get as good as I did over that span of time. But people come up to me. I've played many places over my life, in front of thousands, lots of people, and they come up to me and after the gig or whatever, and I have a lot of younger people, kids or whatever, they say, "Oh, I play sax in band. I wish I could be as good as you." So many people say that, even adults. And I'm just like, hey, you can. It's really not that hard. Just do it every day. Just practice every day. And so what I tell them is something is better than nothing. So don't get all beat up. Don't beat yourself up if you can't spend an hour or 2 hours in the practice room. If you can do half hour, great, success, and just do it. Be consistent about it. The important thing is consistency. You can't make up for all that time. You gotta be every day, bam, 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 do it. And you can even do it. I mean, it's not the best, but you can do it poorly as long as you're doing it. I mean, not poorly over consistently. You need to practice well, but it's also a mental thing. You are committed. You are doing this. If you miss a day, it's okay. But just think of all the time we spent in our lives watching TV. I would say most of us have spent more time than just a half hour a day over the course of our lives, from when we're kindergarten to now, watching TV. And this is just a half hour I'm suggesting to you. A half hour, that's a dumb sitcom TV show. You could go watch an hour or more show later at night if you want, but you did that half hour. You can do it, and it just goes for anything you're pursuing. If it's an instrument, a skill, or whatever, you put that time in, you will see results no matter what. I believe it, and I've seen it in my life in many different areas. And so, if you're just in a dead-end job or something, I don't understand why people don't do this. Because I saw this principle work out without me even knowing it, just because I wanted to be a good sax player when I was a kid. And I saw that principle work out, so I've applied it in other areas of my life. Sometimes I'm more lazy than others, but if I want to get good at something, I know what it takes. You just put the time in, and you're not going to be so good in the beginning. It'll be okay, Just do it, and you struggle through it. You get to a goal, and then you struggle a little more, and then you get to another goal. It's just the way it works. And so if you are just in your job and you're bored or whatever, you just watch TV every night, and that's your life, gosh, you guys, there's so much more. You can learn something. You can learn a skill. You can learn an instrument. You can learn a way to make money online. That's what I'm doing with my time. And I'm going to have a big result because of that, and it's going to give me more time freedom to do music, to do other things that I'm passionate about. And so I just want to encourage you, you can do things. Don't just sit there and think that you'll never be able to do something, or you have just put the time in. It really is not that hard. Just put a little. I know of a guy who just got a keyboard at Costco or something, and he practiced it every day. Just the little dorky little book that he got with the keyboard, and he just practiced the things every day, kind of like a little hobby. He had to push himself through it, but he was able to play stuff like within 6 months or a year or whatever of doing that every day. He was able to like entertain friends at his when they came over, and it was just cool. That's what he wanted to do. And so that's what I had to say. You can do it. If you want to do something, do it. All right, see ya.